as dark as I thought it'd be. Thank goodness for that. Although the live's probably going to turn out pretty crappy after I upload it, as usual. So go figure on that. So I'm going to wait and see if some people join in the live video, get some viewers. If nobody joins, then not a big deal, but if so, then okie doke. Huh. Wait and see if anybody joins up. If anybody's wondering about the noise in the background, for one, I got a radio going. Got a country station playing. I like to listen to my radio while I'm playing my game. And speaking of the game I'm playing, right now I am playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. If I could change the camera. Here we go. Yeah. That would explain the thumbnail for this live. Of course, don't mind the pink line in the screen. My screen's been like that for freaking years. I've been trying to fix it or figure out what's up with it. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, this would explain the thumbnail. I'm just playing Grand Theft Auto 5, which would explain the thumbnail. I have this in director's mode, which is why I'm playing as some random character, just playing as some random NPC from this game. So, yeah, I'm just kind of standing in the back of a train because I don't know. I got nothing better to do. Sometimes what I like to do is, get a wanted level and then hop in the back of a train and just take out police helicopters as they try and go after me while I'm in the back of a train. So, yeah. Oh crap! I can't freaking. Whoop. Hang on a sec. Set my camera down. I know that, like I said, I know the. Here we go. Had to hop out of the train to do this, but yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, good luck. I got infinity health there, you freaking cougar. Hang on. Let me take this cougar out real quick. Whoa, walk away from the fire before I catch on fire. And I'm okay, here we go. All right. Now, show you how this works. Of course, I'm not going to base this entire live on, how this works, or me playing this game, but I just want to show you something real quick. But like I said, I have this in director's mode, and, basically you can go through and, for one, you could change genders, play as a man or a woman. So, yeah. You got beach bums, you got animals, costumes, downtown people, emergency services. I think I am going to let's play as a cop for a little bit. But yeah, there's all sorts of options for director's mode in GTA 5. Put me in the same spot, so yeah. But Yeah, like I said, I'm playing director's mode in Grand Theft Auto 5, so yeah, but oh, and there went another train. Oh, dang it. But yep, there goes another train, of course, but hang on a sec. I'm gonna turn the radio down so that way it doesn't mess with the live, because I'm afraid the music will screw with the live video. So okay, here we go. Sorry, I would have loved to have kept the music up, but I don't want, like I said, I don't want it to mess with the live or anything, because I've had that happen with a Facebook live. Never had it happen with a YouTube live, but I got a feeling it would happen. You know, because like I said, I've had it happen with a Facebook live numerous of times. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm sorry. I wasted almost 7 minutes, talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm really not trying to make this live about that, but you know, um, anyways, so you know, first thing I do want to address is tomorrow will mark 10 years since somebody that I went to school with ended up committing suicide, and I kind of want to address that in this live video and kind of talk about what happened, and kind of give out a backstory about it. Yes, I am having me a bowl of ice cream right now. Um. So, ooh. So, this dude that I went to school with, his name was Jacob Garber, and personally, I wasn't close with the dude or anything, but because at the time that he died, I was still basically a new student at a school that I was going to, and which the school I went to was Portage Central High School. My freshman year there was my first year at that school district, and at the time I was trying to get used to knowing some people, and like I said, I didn't know a crap ton of people at that point, but I knew a little bit about Jacob Garber before he committed suicide, though. And I'll kind of talk about why he did it, and kind of talk about what he did, and how it affected everybody at my school. So basically, like I said, Jacob Garber was a dude that I went to school with. Really good dude, had lots of friends, was easy to get along with, and oh, excuse me. Basically, prior to him committing suicide, he suffered a lot of like issues, like he would get migraines all the time, and from what some people had told me is, basically, he was depressed most of his life because, um, he ended up losing one of his parents at a young age from cancer. I don't know if that's actually true or not. Whether or not that is, I don't know. Like I said, that's just what I heard. So to anybody that does know Jacob Garber and is watching this video, please don't judge me if I'm wrong, but because again, this is just stuff that I've heard about. So, if I'm incorrect, then I apologize. But anyways, like I said, he suffered migraines all the time, and he suffered quite a few other things in his life, and prior, I think the last month or two prior to him committing suicide, he just his issues were just really bad. He was getting to the point where he was in a bad way. He was missing a lot of school time because of these issues that he was dealing with, and you know, and then the last few weeks of him not, or last few weeks of his life, he basically didn't show up for school because his migraines were just so bad, and he kept getting them nonstop, and it just got to be too much for him to handle. And I had no idea he was even going through this stuff, because like I said, I barely knew the dude. I knew him enough to know a little bit about who he was before he died, but you know, and from what I know, he's been dealing with that issue like since he was a fifth grader, and so the migraine issue just got to be too much for him. And look, I know what it's like to have migraines because I used to get them all the time. I still get them like maybe once every few years. You know, like I don't know if this is how everybody gets them, but the way that I usually get them is it starts with me seeing like the squiggly line. Starts off as a little spot and then just turns into like me not being able to see much because all I'm seeing is squiggly lines and darkness in one eye, and that causes me to have migraines. So whether or not if that's what he was dealing with too, I don't know, but I can't say that if he dealt with it all the time, then I can't say I blame him. Not condoning him for doing it, obviously, but I mean, migraines are a serious thing. They can be a pain in the ass to deal with. So I mean, I understand what he was going through and all, but like I said, it just got too much for him. Got to be too much for him to handle, and just because of that, he ended up killing himself for it. You know, his parents or his mom found him hanging in the closet by his neck, and I don't know. It's just something terrible to think about. He was only 14. He he died December 3rd of 2013, and he was set to turn 15 on I want to say December 15th. You know, not too long after he committed suicide, but um, again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about his birthday, anyways. I know he was 15 or 14 when he committed suicide, so I know that part is correct, but still, he committed suicide when him and I were both freshmen, and still to this day, 10 years later, I still do think about him. I miss him a lot. A lot of my friends do. A lot of people that I hung out with at school absolutely miss him. So, Jacob, we miss you, dude. Like I said, I may have not known you, but, your death absolutely impacted my life, and, it impacted so many lives with people that I went to school with. And for that, I do think about that. I think about you quite often still, and we do miss you. Like, absolutely. So, yeah, let me tell you, the day he passed, it was not a good day for my school, because, you know, like I said, he had a lot of friends, and, he even had an older sister and a little brother. I don't know too much about them, in all honesty. I mean, uh, you know, his sister was a senior as the time he did it, and ended up dying. And I don't know how old his brother is, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure about that. So, I don't know. Um, Sorry, guys. I got something that's freaking popped up on my screen, and I'm trying to get it off my screen without freaking messing up the live. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry, guys. Again, I don't mean to keep uh, stopping what I'm saying or what I'm doing. I just got something that popped up on my screen and it can't get it off, so whatever. As long as it's not messing up the video, then, so be it. But yeah, that's the subject with Jacob Garber. You know, um, like I said, that was definitely a rough day for me and a lot of people I went to school with, just really, that tragedy really screwed everybody up at my school. So, again, I do think about him quite often, all the time. I think throughout the years I was in high school, I had like 4 people that I went to school with that, that ended up dying. Like Jacob Garber is one of them. That was when him and I were freshmen. And then this one woman that graduated from high school 2 years before I did, ended up suffering a cardiac arrest in her college dorm at Western Michigan University. I can't think of her name at the top of my head. She was friends with some of my friends. So, uh, uh, her name was Morgan, but I can't think of her full name at the top of my head. Um, yeah, she suffered a cardiac arrest and ended up dying from that at her college dorm, about 4 or 5 months after she graduated. And then when I was a senior in high school, about maybe 2 or 3 months before I graduated, I had somebody that I went to school with that was killed in a car crash in Virginia, which that one, that right there really got to me, because, I mean, that dude that was killed in the crash, I got to know him quite a bit, and, his name was Jacob Garber, and, he was on his way to a huge wrestling tournament in Virginia, and, it was late at night, and he ended up losing control of his car and ended up going off the road and hit some trees and, totaled his car to where the car was unrecognizable, and he ended up dying from that. The dude's name was Dante LaTorra. I definitely think about him as well quite often, and then um, yeah, we ended up, I ended up going to his funeral. his funeral was held 6 days after he was killed. And, sad thing is, his mom ended up dying from cancer almost 2 years later, which is pretty sad, but, unfortunately that just happens to some people. It's a sad world we live in, but, it is what it is. But, I forgot the name of the other person that died. There was one more person that died, but I can't think of her name at the top of my head. But anyways, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make this video depressing, but like I said, I just had to get those things out of the way some. But so anyways, I want to address something. Talk about a video that I did 4 years ago that, is just now getting all sorts of attention. People are liking it, and then, just people, I'm getting a lot of judgment for doing this video, all because, what happened in the video didn't look that bad, but in person it was actually worse. But I'll kind of talk about it. So this video that I'm talking about, and I can't complain about that video too much, because that turned out to be one of my most viewed videos, which I stated in a previous live video that I did. And for that, I am thankful that that video is blown up. Out of all the videos that I've done, I never would have expected that video to blow up. But this video that I'm talking about, I actually took this video on my 21st birthday, which I'm 25 now. But as of the time I took this video, it was on my 21st birthday, which was July 20th, 2019. What it was, my family and I were at the beach. We were hanging out there. We were just hanging out at the beach, talking, and, going swimming a little bit. I don't really do much swimming anymore, but, a lot of people in my family still like to go swimming, so, yeah, we were hanging out at the beach for a day, and actually we were only there for 3 hours, which I'm going to talk about right now. So, while we were at the beach, we, there were these clouds that rolled in. And, I figured, okay, some clouds rolling in, what's the big deal, That was my first initial thought. There were these clouds that rolled in, and, not long after I started seeing them in the distance, I got a weather alert from the National Weather Service in Grand Rapids. I received an alert that there was supposed to be a bad storm rolling in that was capable of taking out trees and, causing power outages and all that, So, as the clouds got closer, I figured, what, why don't I start recording? And, while I was looking at the clouds, I was also recording, the waves at the beach we were at, which the waves weren't too bad, but, I was recording the waves, and I've noticed as the clouds got closer and closer, the waves on the water started to change a little bit, and I might have not have recorded the waves changing too much on video, but that's what happened. And then I started seeing this wall cloud rolling in, and I figured, well, time to take more videos. And as the clouds rolled in some more, like it got darker and darker out, and then the wind picked up, and finally, I started telling some of the people I was with that we should probably get packed up and start heading out, and um, which I knew there was going to be a storm coming, but prior to me getting that alert, like I thought the storm wasn't supposed to arrive until like later on that day, because originally they were talking that the storm wasn't supposed to roll in until about 5:30 or 6 o'clock that day, and it was only like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock when that storm rolled in. So, you know, definitely quite a difference when you think about that. But yeah, you know, the wind started picking up, and I had to rush to help my family get some things loaded up into their cars, and I didn't record much of the storm going crazy, like the wind picking up too much, and then the thunder and lightning. I wasn't able to record that much, and after we left the beach and I got to my truck, you know, which my truck was parked about half a mile away from where we were hanging out at. I had to fetch a ride with my aunt to get back to my truck. And right as I got to my truck, that's when it started rain like crazy, and it freaking downpoured. um, but you know, me taking off in my truck. That was the last clip that I took, and you know, that video was definitely my most viewed video, like I said, and that video's gotten a lot of attention, and received a lot of thumbs up. But not only that, but that video has been receiving a lot of judgment too. Like I'm getting a lot of people that are like, "Well, where's the storm you were talking about? OMG, you're clickbaiting us. Oh, well, there wasn't actually a storm. This dude's just trying to get attention. Blah 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 blah." Okay. Yes, I know I put in the title, severe thunderstorm, which I ended up changing the title because, I kind of made it to a point where, I started thinking, you know what, maybe the storm doesn't look severe on video, you know, because I didn't really get any video of lightning or thunder. So, I understand people's point about that, but like the thing that drives me nuts is, while yes, it didn't look bad on video, just so many people were sitting there judging and, sitting there going, oh, well, there wasn't a storm that happened. Oh, this dude doesn't know what a severe storm is, blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, let me go back and mention what I was just talking about. First off, I received a weather alert, which is why I started recording. I just, I started seeing some more and more clouds roll in. And like I said, the waves on the lake were changing some more, which is why I started recording some more like I did. Because, you know, there were, oh gosh, it just got dark in here. I apologize, but I'm changing my character right now on this game. But just like I said, clouds started changing some more, and then, just more things started happening. People started freaking out, and, everybody was trying to get their stuff around, which I didn't get that part on video, granted, that part I didn't record because, like I said, I was busy. And then there was thunder and lightning while I was helping my family get things packed up. But like I said, that's the reason I wasn't recording at that point, was because I was helping some people get things packed up. And, we were rushing to get things packed up because, the weather was changing rapidly, and, the wind picked up some more. And yeah, I did. Oh, damn it. Sorry, guys. But at one point, I did record for a little bit of how the wind looked because, there was sand being blown all over the parking lot from the beach. And, that right there, man, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. But, just there was so much that happened at that point that I didn't record. And, there are a lot of things I wish I would have gotten on video. But like I said, there were times where I couldn't record because I was too busy. And then there were times where, like, I wanted to record some more, but because of the way my phone storage was, I couldn't really take a crap ton of videos. Otherwise, I would have, So, yeah, there were quite a few things that kept me from recording some more and making the video a lot bigger than it could have been, So, again, like I said, I do understand the point of people sitting there saying, okay, well, where's a storm? How come it doesn't look so bad? Like I said, because first off, it didn't look so bad on video, but it was actually a lot worse than people think it was. And then, too, like I said, there were times where I couldn't record because I was busy with other things. So, sorry if I ruffled up feathers from that video that I did. And all the trolls that are sitting there going, oh, well, this video was a waste of my time. I hope you never make a video like this again. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? Guess what? I will keep making videos like that, whether people like it or not. And if you don't like it, oh well, that's your problem, not my problem. If the video is a waste of your time, hey, just remember, you clicked on the video. I didn't make you click on that video. Just saying. But anyways, okay, I'm done with my smart assery right there, but still, just you gotta love when people throw piss poor judgment at you, making you sound like the idiot and them sound like the experts when really they're the ones sounding like the idiot and then, making you sound like the expert. Now, for that video that I was talking about, because that video received a crap ton of judgment, finally I got fed up and just, I was like, you know what? The amount of people just throwing their piss poor judgment at me for that video is just ridiculous. So, and normally I don't do this for my videos because I'm not one of those types of people that will go around just disabling comments. But finally, I just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I got better things to worry about than sit there and worry about people freaking throwing their judgment at me. So I ended up disabling comments for that video, and you know, yeah, that's that. To everybody that's watching this, that watched that video, and you liked that video, I appreciate you for liking that video. And for those of you that subscribe because of that video, I do appreciate it. I am thankful 100%, 100%, So, that does mean a lot to me. When I did a live stream about a week ago, my channel was up to 310 subscribers. If I'm not mistaken, I think now I'm up 321 or 322 subscribers or something like that. I'll have to look again. But yeah, my channel's definitely getting bigger and bigger, which, I am thankful for that 100%. That definitely means a lot to me, so yeah. But I'm starting to get a little warm. I'm going to turn on a fan real quick. Well, so I do apologize if I sound like I'm speaking gibberish. It's just a little tired, and also haven't been feeling the greatest the past week, because last week I just started having a dry throat, and then just a few other things happening. But I mean, I don't feel too bad now, other than my ribs have been hurting a little bit. But a lot of it has to do with the way the weather is. A lot of times when the weather changes, it messes with me in so many ways. So, yeah. So it is what it is, So if it sounds like I'm speaking slow or speaking gibberish, then I do apologize for that 100%. But what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so earlier today I was actually going to try and go live. I wanted to try and live stream a Christmas parade that I was watching, but for some reason the cell service in the town that I was recording in, which was Plainwell, for some reason I wasn't getting that good a service, And when I did get my live video ready to go, like, it just kept, my phone just kept Xing me out of that setting. So, unfortunately I couldn't do a live video, but I did take video of the parade with my old phone, though, that I used to take quite a few videos with. So, yeah. Where'd my other phone go? Right. Oh, here it is, right here. So, yeah, I did get a video while I was watching that parade. Definitely turned out to be a pretty parade. So, yeah, hang on a sec. Yeah, I have the volume down right now because I don't, the sound quality is a bit horrible, but yeah. Yeah, that video is up on my YouTube already. I uploaded that video earlier, so, feel free to go check that video out if you want to. Like I said, I tried to live stream that parade, but for some reason I wasn't able to, so, yeah, I apologize for that in advance. So, yeah, today was a good day, though. I hung out with family. First, we went to watch that Christmas parade, and then we went and got a Christmas tree. I did take some videos of the place that we were at while we were getting the tree. Took quite a few videos. I was gonna try and put that together and have it up on YouTube sometime soon. So, yeah, not too sure when that video will be up, but I'll try and get the video up as soon as I can. But yeah. Man, there's quite a few other things I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of what they are at the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know. Hang on, get the light back here in just a sec. Yeah, I can't think of what else I wanted to talk about. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a live stream some other time. Address a few other things. I can't think of what I was going to talk about at the top of my head. So for that I do apologize for. But I'm sure some more things will come up. But in the meantime, I do appreciate those who watch this, for taking the time to watch it. If you did get through the entire video, again, sorry if my speaking sounded off, but again, it has to do with the way that I've been lately, so for that I do apologize for, but yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope everybody's having a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this, and that's that. You guys all take care now.